and there's an incident that comes to my mind. So I think in the first week of the Junction, I believe in the middle of a play, someone went and switched off the power, and everything. There was a complete blackout.
That was the second month. So somebody from Diva, not blaming Diva, but somebody from Diva was supposed to come at midnight to, Al Sarkar Avenue was expanding, and the new part of the avenue, which is Junctions in, was getting more power upgrades and new lines. And I think Diva was supposed to come in at midnight, and we had gotten notice they'll come at midnight. And I think somebody decided that they had time, so they'd just go 2 hours earlier, and it's 10 p.m. So, what could be going on now at 10 p.m.?
Go home earlier. Yeah.
All the businesses must be shut down. So we were in the climax of the play, and it was it was very interesting. It was Ibsen's. It was an Ibsen play. I'm forgetting the name right now, but it was the climax of the play and Pillars of Society. Ibsen's Pillars of Society, and suddenly everything just goes blank. I looked over to the tech booth, and the tech guy's like, everything's gone. And the lights are gone. And I was like, house lights? And house lights are gone. Nothing's going on. And I immediately got up, fumbled my way, went outside. Everything's dark. Went outside onto the avenue. Everything's dark. I was like, load shedding in Dubai after so many years? I mean, I've experienced it somewhere in the 90s when I was, early 90s. And it turned out somebody had switched off just the main of the entire avenue. By the time we ran over, switched it on. But here's where the community came into play. It was one of the most magical moments. The actors did not stop. They incorporated the darkness into their scene. The audience did not realize that something wrong had happened. And one audience member took out their phone, switched on the light, and went onto the stage. And soon you had 150 lights on stage. And it was one of the most magical scenes. And the actors did the entire scene. And as they were taking their curtain call, because that was the climax scene, as they were taking the curtain call, as they bowed, the lights came back up because we got to the power guy. The audience was none the wiser. They thought that was an artistic incorporation into the play. Because the moment of the play was also this individual's life was going down so into the depths of depravity that it almost appeared like, even the lights in his house are gone. Even darkness has surrounded him. So they interpreted it as darkness has surrounded him, which worked perfectly. But the power of the actors, they never stopped.
What a great example of, the magic as you've spoken of, the power of theatre. Yeah. I mean, I imagine there's a kind of moment that still gives you goosebumps,
easily.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, this is why you do what you do, right?
Yeah. And for those actors some of them were newcomers to stage, to still keep doing and still keep performing without a light and without going, oh my God, what's my line? Oh my God, is the light going to go on? That shows the professionalism that they have. So we stopped calling it amateur theatre a while ago. And I believe that quite vehemently. Somebody says amateur theatre in front of me, I don't respond well.
Yeah.
We call it community theatre because the only difference between these guys and professionals is they're not getting paid for this. They're community. They're part of the community. But they've rehearsed enough. They've practiced enough. They've been seasoned into this.